Hello my friends, this is Karina from KarinaWisdom.com, back with a day 10 update. Can you believe? Already 10 days, and man, do I have to hustle because I really need to get this value funnel up and running. More on that later. So how am I feeling right now? I'm feeling awesome. Although I'm kind of a little bit on the lazy side today. So it's taking some extra effort for me to get the things done that I actually need to do. But first of all, lazy has been given a really bad rap. And there are many different types of lazy. And I'll share with you the one that I like. The one that I really like is the one that creates systems to make life easier. And you might be like, really? Think about it. Do you still want to be washing your clothes by hand? Or would you like to have a washing machine? Exactly. I'm sure it's someone who has been washing clothes by hand thinking, you know what, I really don't want to spend more of my time doing this. So let me come up with the whole concept of a washing machine. Things that makes our life easier. Most likely was the idea of someone who got lazy doing it and thought there must be a better way. So although there's no getting away from the work required when you start your online business, and blogging is by no means an easy path. However, it's a very rewarding path. And it's the cheapest and easiest way to start your online business. And on the flip side, it requires the most work. I think the thing with blogging is the consistency. And what I've figured out is that once you've developed that discipline to do it every day, because that's the fastest way to rank your blog up on the search engines. I can't remember where I actually saw this information, but it says the first 6 weeks of a blog are the most crucial. As long as you're consistently adding content within the first 6 weeks of the blog, then you get a strong foothold in the search engine. So first impressions do make a difference. Now, if you've already started your blog and you stopped, well, you know what? You have to work a little bit harder to convince the search engines that, hey, you're back, you're focused, and you're dedicated. Now, one of my whole focus for this process is that, yeah, blogging is awesome, but let me just give you a secret about the big guys with the big blogs. After a while, they stop writing the content. It's not that they aren't involved in what the content is. They just don't spend any more time writing it. They outsource that work to someone. So that is my ultimate goal, that my blogs, the writing of my blogs will be outsourced. However, you have to start now, especially if you're starting with nothing. And as I mentioned to you guys before that, I'm starting about with a budget of $500 towards this. But you can start with even less than that. You can start with $100 and get your blog up and running. You just have to know that the less money you start with, the more work you have to put in to get it up and running. But it's not impossible. So today's message was inspired by Richard Branson, and I just love reading his books. And one of the books I recommend that you check out is Screw It, Let's Do It. I think it embodies the perfect mindset of an entrepreneur, because as an entrepreneur, you have to be willing to take a certain amount of risk. And you have to realize that when you listen to super successful entrepreneurs, they'll tell you that about 95% of their ideas don't work, and they make their millions from 5% of their ideas. So you have to go through a lot of things, which is why I am of the concept to fail forward fast. Whatever you need to do, really put 100% into it, monitor it, find a way to monitor and measure it to see if it's actually working. And if it's not, just move on. I mean, if you've troubleshooted and you've done everything and it's still not working, just move on. Fail forward fast, because not everything works for everyone. Although I'm choosing the whole strategy of video marketing to master, you might not be interested in video. You might be interested in low-cost organic ways to drive traffic to your blog. You might be interested in paid traffic like Facebook PPC. There's so many different ways that you can go and get traffic. The problem is when you become a jack of all trades and a master of none. So you dabble in a little bit of Facebook PPC, you dabble in a little bit of solo ads, you dabble in some organic strategies, you dabble in video, you dabble in SEO, but you don't have any one specific form of traffic that you have mastered. And that is so important, because as I mentioned before, Dennis Kennedy says the specialist gets paid 10 times more than the generalist. So if you're going to be involved in all different forms of traffic to drive to your blog, then you are being a generalist. It's important to choose one form to master, and then when you've mastered that one, you can move on to another form and work that one in. I digress. So back to what Richard Branson said. I was reading an article once, and he mentioned that the key to success in business is to work when you don't feel like it. And man, I'm feeling a little bit of lazy today, but then I remember this quote by Richard Branson, that the key to success is to work when you don't feel like it. And I remember there's a point when I had been involved in another business, and I would wait until the mood was right, or until I really felt the vibe to go and work on my business. I was kind of channeling that Zen master mode, like I would go with the flow of everything, and yeah, that kind of like didn't work. I'd later on since realized that it's about discipline and taking action on your DMO every single day, regardless of whether or not you feel like it, yes or no. And the magic is in the DMO. Your DMO is that regular activity that you have to take every single day that will build your blog, and it's all rolled up into your main goals. So you guys know what my DMO is. So I've learned my lesson, and I know that working when you don't feel like it really makes some sense. Now we come up to the whole thing about procrastination. Man, procrastination. I have a mentor called Sam Crowley, and he says that it's time to revoke your citizenship of the nation of procrastination. Yes, I tell you, I have since found a strategy that I like to nickname the procrastinator's wet dream. And what that is that instead of putting it off, saying I'll do it later, because I could have said I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, and later never comes. How about you do it now? And you're like, how is that a procrastinator's wet dream? Well, let me share this with you. How about you do it now just for 10 minutes? That's it. I mean, come on, you wait in the line at the bank longer than 10 minutes. Can't you just sit down, cut off from everything, email, Facebook, telephone, friends and family, just for 10 minutes and full on focus on something on your business for 10 minutes, whether you feel like it or not? Because here's why this becomes a procrastinator's wet dream. After you've completed that 10 minutes, when you're at 10 minutes, 0.01 second, ask yourself the question, can I do another 10 minutes? If you get a yes, go for it. When you get to the end of that 10 minutes, ask yourself, can I do another 10 minutes? You get a yes, go for it. By the time you're done, you will realize that you have completed maybe 30, 40 minutes. And maybe you really aren't in the mood. And when you get to 30 minutes, it's like, no, I can't do this anymore. Then, okay, stop. However, on the other hand, if you really want to get to that success, you have to do it regardless. It's just like an athlete. An athlete who is training for their peak state, they don't stop. regardless of whether or not they feel like yes or no. And this is where knowing your why comes in. When you remember your why will push you through to do it regardless of how you feel. And those are different ways that you combat those moments when you don't feel like going for it. Remember your why. Develop the discipline. Have the DMO. A DMO is like your basic of basic, but if it's done, you still feel okay that you have done something, although you wish you could have done more, even though you didn't really feel like it. And using that 10-minute strategy. What I found is, and it makes sense when Richard Branson said it, that even if you don't use a 10-minute strategy, sometimes when you sit down and you just start doing it, you get so caught up in it that you just keep the momentum going. So sometimes you just have to start it. It's like going to the gym, like working out. It's like once you start it, you finish it. But it's the hardest thing is for you to start. Well, my friends, as usual, just jump over to KarinaWisdom.com and you'll see my daily did sheet for today. And yes, it's an exciting time because I am so focused on getting this value funnel done in the next few days, and I'll be giving you detailed updates of how I am doing this. Well, remember to click like on the video and also to click subscribe to this channel so you always get the latest video. This is Karina from KarinaWisdom.com signing off. Boom.